Insta360 have just released a new 3-metre extended selfie stick, and there's nothing else quite like it on the market. So what makes it so different, and how does it compare to the new edition Telesin Extended Selfie Stick, which I think is its main competitor? Let's get straight to it and take a look. Both of these extended selfie sticks are carbon fibre and are super long at 3 metres, so are both capable of getting drone style shots, big sweeps and super wide tracking shots. The first noticeable difference between the two is the size when closed. The new Telesin selfie stick comes in at a length of 42 centimetres, but it's still not as short as Insta360's new stick, which is 6 centimetres shorter at 36 centimetres. So whilst they both come in at a convenient size, the Insta360 stick is a little bit more convenient for storage and for portability. Having said that, however, at its shortest length it is much thicker at a diameter of 36mm compared to 26.7mm of the Telesin selfie stick. It's also heavier at 370 grams compared to 251 grams of the Telesin stick. For 360 camera use, because the stick is so much thicker compared to Telesin's, it falls out of the camera's stitch line and becomes visible, so you do see a black blob in your hand at this short length. But this is a 3-metre extended selfie stick after all, and most of the time you'll want to be using it at a longer length anyway. Both sticks feel really solid, but the Telesin stick rattles when closed because of its design, because it doesn't get locked in place until it's open. The main disadvantage of this loose component design is that if you turn the stick upside down and shake it around, it doesn't take a lot for the stick to fall out. The Insta360 stick is friction controlled, so when it's closed it's held a lot tighter together and it's a lot harder to accidentally open. To extend the new Insta360 stick, it's a really easy and well thought out design. It's friction controlled and you simply pull it out and stop it at any length, and the friction will hold it in place in any position from the 36 centimeters right up into the 3-metre length. This is the killer selling point for the Insta360 stick in my opinion, and over the last couple of weeks of using it I found it so convenient to make micro adjustments to the length of the stick, or to completely open it, completely close it, or anywhere in between. It's just so easy. There are also 3 quick set markers on the stick, so you know which sections to pull out if you want to quickly set the stick to 120 centimeters, 240 centimeters, or the full 3 meters. The new edition Telesin Extended Selfie Stick does have a lot of options for the lengths you can open it at, but it is limited and you have to open it in a certain way to achieve a certain length. It won't just hold in any position, and it's not straightforward and fast to change to a specific length. To close the Telesin stick you do have to push quite hard on each section of the stick to release it, and I've pinched my fingers in the stick countless times. The new Insta360 friction design makes it just as easy to close as it does to open, and you just slide it to shorten it or close it. Both selfie sticks have a 1/4 inch thread on the base so you can mount them to a tripod, but I wouldn't rely on using this at full extension as the leverage of the stick length would likely rip it out of the thread. If you use either one of these sticks though with a decent tripod and extend it to around 1.5 meters, then this would give you more creative options for your photos and videos, but also more importantly it makes them a great contender as a monopod for virtual tours. The biggest problem with the original Insta360 stick and the original Telesin stick was that at full extension they were like a bouncy fishing rod, and they just bounced around and had this huge bend that could sometimes be seen in your 360 shots. The new edition Telesin stick was a huge improvement, and the stick design was more rigid with less bounce and much less bend. The amount of bend we get with the new Insta360 extended stick is very similar, and with all the stuff that I've shot recently I couldn't see the stick in any of my shots. If you had to guess which stick was more solid when fully open, then I think most of you would guess that the new Insta360 stick would be the winner. However, when fully open, if you bounce the Insta360 stick up and down, it has more movement in the sections, which creates a very slight knocking sound. And I think this is down to the friction design, which doesn't allow each section to lock solidly in place. If we compare this to the new Telesin Extended Selfie Stick, each section locks solidly in place and is rigid, so when you bounce it up and down there is literally no movement at all. Now this in no way affects your shots or the use of the stick, but I do wonder over time whether the friction of the Insta360 stick will get weaker over time. Let me know what you think in the comments. The cost of these two sticks differ massively, with the new edition Telesin stick coming in at around $45 and the new Insta360 Extended Selfie Stick coming in at over $100, so more than double the price. The Insta360 stick is slightly shorter than the Telesin stick, but the number one feature for me is the friction design and how easy it is to open and close to any length. I absolutely love this design, but I don't think it's worth double the money of the Telesin stick, but if money's no object then you certainly won't regret buying it. I've put together this selfie stick playlist for you, which includes other selfie stick reviews as well as hints and tips, and also some awesome shots that you can get with your extended selfie stick. My name's Rich, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.